Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week Wisdom and Legacy Building podcast. This is day 443 of our trek, and today is Philosophy Friday. Every Friday, we will ponder some of the basic truths and mysteries of life and how they can impact us in creating our living legacy. Currently, each Friday, we are on a multi-week trek as we explore the teachings of some of my virtual mentors such as Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, and Earl Nightingale. The core of this current trek is based primarily on Jim Rohn's book, The 5 Major Pieces to the Life Puzzle. I have learned a considerable amount on reading and rereading this book on my own trek of life, and I trust that it will benefit you also. Keeping with the continuity of Wisdom Trek, though, I will be adapting it to the 5 trails on Life's Trek. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. The client workload this week has proven to be extremely busy. The software company that I provide remote technical support for had a couple glitches this week in their software on the computers that their customers use, and it caused a huge spike in the support sessions that I had to manage. While we were able to clear up the backlog, it certainly impacted the other project work that I had planned for this week. Although it was a bit stressful, I am thankful each day for the work that I have and the ability to perform the functions needed. We always need to deal with life as it actually is, not how we wish it to be. This is one of life's philosophy that I have integrated into my life, and it allows me to logically and proactively make decisions on a timely basis. You need to give some thought to your own philosophies and see where they may need to be altered. On our trek for today, we will continue on the first of 5 trails on Life's Trek, which is the Philosophy Trail. Specifically, we will continue our exploration on how to develop a powerful personal philosophy. If you have missed the past few Philosophy Friday treks, it would be good to go back and review them to get caught up on our progress so far. We have a lot of ground to cover today, so let's break camp and continue on the first trail of this extended trek as we cover the 5 trails on Life's Trek, Philosophy Part 5. As a reminder, our overall extended trek will cover these 5 trails: philosophy, attitude, activity, results, and lifestyle. Last week on our hike, we discovered how to become a good observer and a good listener. These are 2 crucial traits in developing a powerful personal philosophy, or it might be referred to as your worldview. In addition to becoming a good observer and listener, you must also invest time to study what others have discovered and recorded in books, blogs, audio programs, and videos. To simplify our dialogue for today, I will refer to the study information as books or reading, regardless of the actual medium that is being used. All of the books that you will ever need to make you as wealthy, as healthy, as happy, as powerful, as sophisticated, and as successful as you want to be have already been written. People from all walks of life, people with some of the most incredible life's experiences, people that have gone from pennies to fortune, from failure to success, have taken the time to write down their experiences so that you might share in their wealth of knowledge. They have offered their wisdom and experience so that you can be inspired by it, instructed by it, and so that you can integrate it into your personal philosophy. Their contributions enable you to reset your sail based on their experiences. They have handed you a gift of their insights so that you can change your plans, if need be, to avoid the same errors that they experienced. You can rearrange your life based on their wise advice. All the insights that you might ever need have already been captured in other books. The important question is, in the last 90 days, with a treasure of information that could change your life, your fortune, your relationships, your health, your children, and your career for the better, how many books have you read? Why do you neglect to read the books that can change your life? Why do you complain but remain the same? Why do you curse the effort but nourish the cause? How do you explain the fact that only a small percentage of the entire world population do self-study? With the technology you have today through the internet, smartphones, computers, and other sources, there is no excuse for the lack of self-study and self-improvement. Literally, at your fingertips, you have access to all the answers to success and happiness that you could ever want. If you desire a rich and satisfying life, you cannot permit yourself to miss this study material that could otherwise have a major impact on how your life turns out. The books that you don't read will not help you. With today's technology, the argument that books are too expensive is not a legitimate excuse. If you conclude that the price of buying a book is just too great, wait until you have to pay for the price of not buying it. Wait until you receive the bill for continued and prolonged ignorance. There is very little difference between someone who cannot read and someone who will not read. The results of either is ignorance. If you are a serious seeker of personal development, you must remove the self-imposed limitations that you have placed on your reading skills and your reading habits. If you do not consider yourself a very good reader, the only way to improve is to read more. In addition to that, with so many books in audio format today, there are no excuses. You can listen to an audiobook and a podcast like Wisdom Trek while doing a myriad of other tasks. There's also a multitude of classes being taught online on just about any topic. YouTube and other similar sites have training on every subject imaginable, and much of it is free. Reading and other forms of training are essential if you are to rise above the ordinary. You must not permit anything to stand between you and the book that could change your life. A little reading each day will result in a wealth of valuable information in a very short period of time. If you fail to set aside the time, if you fail to pick up that book, if you fail to exercise the discipline, then ignorance will move in to fill the vacuum of your mind. If you do seek a better life, you must first become a better person. You must continually seek after self-mastery for the purpose of developing a balanced philosophy of life and then live by those dictates of that philosophy. The habit of reading or other study materials is a major stepping stone in the development of a sound philosophical foundation. It is one of the fundamentals required for attaining a rich and satisfying life. God gave us a pattern for the study of His Word, which applies to all areas of self-development. God told Joshua right before leading the nation of Israel into the Promised Land in Joshua chapter 1, verse 8, "Study this book of instruction continually. Meditate on it day and night, so that you will be sure to obey everything written in it. Only then will you prosper and succeed in all that you do." We are deliberately taking our trek slowly as we ponder on how to develop a powerful personal philosophy on our continued hike up the trail of philosophy today. This is not an easy hike to make. It requires reading and absorbing new information that may challenge your current philosophy. It requires self-study that leads to self-mastery. Next week on our Philosophy Friday, we will explore the importance of keeping a personal journal in your pursuit of a powerful personal philosophy. Make sure that you join us for our continuation of our trek on the Trail of Philosophy next Friday. I do know that you'll find these insights interesting and profitable in living the rich and satisfying life that we all desire. Our next trek will be Motivation Monday as we explore more trails on how to get and stay motivated to bring value into your world. So encourage your family and friends to join us and then come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our trek for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. And if you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks, they are available at wisdom-trek.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Trek so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. I'd also appreciate it if you would rate and review us on iTunes or Google Play so that others will find out about Wisdom Trek and join us. The journal for today's trek is available at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you on Monday.